English Teacher, Part 86. Teaching concepts. Man, unlike any other thing, organic or inorganic in the universe, grows beyond his work, walks up the stairs of his concepts, emerges ahead of his accomplishments. Overview. A concept of a personal perception of a category or set of similar items represented by a word, symbol, or image. People cannot think, function, communicate without these mental constructs or images. Acquiring concepts is fundamental to effective schooling. Using a systematic approach to planning and teaching, you should determine, define, and analyze a concept's critical attributes, providing your students levels of the learning. Concepts can be classified as concrete or abstract, formal or informal, conjunctive, disjunctive, or relational. And the superordinate, coordinate, and subordinate. They can be explained in terms of their purposes to show cause and effect relationship, to show that an action is governed by a general rule or law, to illustrate a procedure or process, or to disclose the intent of an action or a process. The nature of concepts. Attempt can be defined as a mental construct or personal perception of a category or class objects, conditions, events, or process that can be grouped together on the basis of their similarities and represented by some symbol, word, red, fragrant, that we perceive directly through one or more of our five senses. We can quite easily frame a concept of an event or an entity. For example, the Summer Olympics, Matisse nation, or a college that we perceive through general experience. We learn lost to form the concepts of the abstract democracy, beauty, truth that acquire. We thoroughly associate the ideas and inference. We can frame all these concepts because they represent through a word, symbol, or mental picture our perception of a class of objects, ideas, events, or people. The importance of the concepts. Well, the conceptualization or framing concept is fundamental to thought and learning, for most of what we know about our world is based on the concepts and their relationships. We can neither think nor function without these mental constructs or images that are the basic building blocks of thinking, particularly at higher level. Concepts promote, recall, or simplify our learning efforts. They help us cope with the living and learning. Although the concepts are often shared, they are essentially personal understandings of a symbol, an individual's unique way of acquiring meaning from experience. Concepts develop slowly from experience and information. Moving from the specific to abstract, they are living, growing constructs, constantly open to the change through new experiences and insights. Each person acquires concepts differently at different rates, experiences them differently at the deepest level of the meaning. Though people share similar concepts, shared concepts assist the transfer of learning. There are functional shortcuts to efficient communications. Society needs accepted meanings of the words and the labels of concepts, so that when A speaks to B about an object of which they both have a concept, for example, my desk, both recognize the object's key characteristics and attributes, although that particular desk may differ in some ways from any other desk that B has ever seen or heard about before. Both A and B know that a desk is a piece of furniture one sits at to study or write in school or at home. The particular color, dimensions, or material of the desk are not important because A and B have both classified concept of desk according to the common characteristics that apply to the range of different items in that category.